Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of The Bougie Life, where I talk about real life paranormal things that have happened to me. We're going to begin again today in childhood. And this one stays with me like it was yesterday. I was again 5 or 6 years old. I was in my grandmother's kitchen. And I just had this overwhelming knowing, like this compulsion, that I had to say that I wanted to let my grandma know that I had a sister that my mom didn't know about and that lived far away. And my grandma just like looked at me like I'd lost my mind. And she goes, "What do you mean?" And I said, "I knew her in mom's tummy." And I was at the time, I remember thinking it was like a twin, like she was a twin. But I knew her in mom's tummy, and my mom doesn't know about her, and she lives far away. And they said, "Well, how far? Like where?" And the furthest place away that I could think of was California. We live, at the time, I was in Virginia at my grandmother's house. So the furthest place I could think of was was on the other side of the country in California. And they all just sort of like, Meg, are you fibbing? Are you sure that's true? Like, sweetheart, I think we'd know. But I never forgot it. It was just like this really profound sense of knowing, and then this urge that I had to tell the adults, like I had to tell them. So many years later, we're talking like 20, 25 years later, my mom just sort of casually mentions that she experienced a miscarriage between her pregnancies with me and my brother, and that it was very early on. And the one day she found out she was pregnant, the next day she had figured out that she had lost it, and it really didn't even like register as being real yet, I don't think. And so, yeah, she just sort of happens to mention it casually, and all I can think about is the conversation I had in the kitchen where all the adults looked at me like I'd lost my mind. But apparently, there was a sibling. I bet you money it was a girl, and my mom didn't really know about her, and she lives far away on like the other side. So anyway, that's the story about an alleged possible sibling that I sensed that day and felt the need to tell everyone about. So anyway, on to the next.